You speak for the entire defense team. You don't even know that. Do you understand that, Mr. Kennedy?
I do, Your Honor.
Are we in kindergarten?
Jackson,
Of course.
Ms. Little,
Yes.
and Mr. Leslie.
Yes, Your Honor.
One of the most obvious illustrations of judicial bias I have seen in a long time.
I want to see an order that really shows me that there's just judicial bias here, and I haven't seen it. And then this order comes out, and it's really becoming a lot harder for me to defend my position here that Judge Cannoni is not biased.
Lo and behold, Judge Beverly Cannoni was irritated. However, it wasn't as much sighing.
Isn't that going to the principal's office? Can you stand, please?
And how she is so far prosecution leaning when it comes to making some of these decisions. And she's not even trying to hide it at this point.
I struggle with any sort of explanation here that doesn't result in her just siding more with the prosecution or being biased a little more with the prosecution.
I have went down a rabbit hole of this Karen Reed trial, and baby, if you thought YSL was messy, Karen Reed got me fumbling and bubbling. I'm ready to move some furniture. It is tripping me out. I have never seen anything like this, okay? It is crazy.
There was breathing.
Well, I'd hope there's breathing. If the breathing stops, court gets interesting.
Well, you know what I mean. There was breathing. The breathing was just not.
There was
very
aggressive breathing. How about that?
Subtle. Yeah. We call it.
There was breathing with a purpose.
I am on day 10 of the Karen Reed trial. I'm going to need y'all, Karen Reed is absolutely guilty people. I need y'all to come to the front of the congregation.
There's plenty of issues like this that not just are they viable, but they add to the cumulative effect of what you can see with these rulings aggregating over the course of the trial, especially when you account for how this is benefiting one side's case over the other.
Just like I did with Mr. Jackson, if I need to, I'm going to interrupt you to clarify some of this.
Oh,
So
good. We're
know
going to be
that
fair today.
That's what I'm focused on.
Goose and
I
gander.
understand clearly.
Cool.
I wanted to like Brennan. I really
Me too.
wanted to like him.
I liked him a lot less after this hearing than I did before.
I really wanted to like him. And I tried really hard. Brennan is just whiny.
What a piece of shit.
This is interesting because while I have not finished the trial, I can't see myself coming to this conclusion. I can't see myself coming to this conclusion because if I come to that conclusion, I have so many more questions. Mainly timeline questions.
I just realized I can't take this. What is with the leopard print tie?
As a watcher of just the trial, I have not been down the blogosphere. Y'all keep telling me to go. I have not read this and read that. I am literally watching the trial just like the jury is. And I will tell you right now, if I was a juror, having sat in this trial for 10 days, the prosecution would have so many hurdles to jump over before they could get me to say guilty.
Like, I was sitting here trying to pay attention to what was coming out of this guy's mouth, and the first thing I noticed was, okay, grey pinstripe suit, yeah, sure, blue checkered shirt. What the I know I'm supposed to be paying attention to the substance of his arguments. I know I am.
One coincidence, and it's just like, hey, shit happens like that sometimes. Sometimes it's just 2, all right, yeah, you know, it's whatever. 3, 4, 5, and it looked like a fly is in the milk. And what I don't understand is, if y'all are so sure that she's guilty, then why the cover up? Because what y'all have to admit, whether y'all think she did it or not, is that they are covering up something.
There has to be an evidentiary hearing to explain what videos were taken out of the system. How were they taken out of the system? When were they provided to law enforcement? Who knew? When did they know? When was it discovered? Where was there just like a disk or a thumb drive in a file some fucking where else in the police department that just got found? There needs to be a hearing.
Are you fucking kidding? Hang on, wait, what?
He can't riff. He can't ad lib. He's got to go by what's written on his paper. He's loudly squared.
How gutless and inappropriate. Not only does he want to be able to preview the documents that are going to be submitted to the court for filing, but he wants to prevent them from talking to the media prior to the trial? I'm going to say no. Bev's probably going to say yes. I'm going to say no.
Go on with your bad self. We know better.
And the counterpoint to that being the way that Karen Reed's ability to defend herself. This is a constitutional magnitude, this right that she has. That's being impaired by these same sets of decisions. That to me is where kind of the heart of this issue lies, is the way that it's tilting the playing field in favor of the Commonwealth.
There needs to be a hearing. Put people on the stand, put them under oath, and ask them the questions. I don't see how any decisions are made on this motion without that, because there are things that we keep going through that I'm like, wait, there's more. Wait, there's more.
If this is indeed a frame up, a frame job, then that's the weak point, the point where they had to create the evidence to make it look like Karen Reed was guilty. And so that's the thread that the defense can pull on to try to unravel the frame up and show how it was done. Then now I think we've got a really good record of just the inconsistency and the unfairness that is, again, just impeding Karen's ability to present a defense as it's her constitutional right to do.
Is y'all cool? Is y'all cool?
Maybe this is why I'm getting a headache, much like a lot of you.
Is y'all cool? Is y'all cool?
You know before you open your mouth that for the next 60 minutes, 45 minutes, half an hour, however long you're going to be speaking for, you know that the judge has already made up her mind or his mind, and they're going to deny your motion.
Excuse me? Let me tell you, the Karen Reed trial got it all going on.
She knows how she's going to rule. She knows what her decision is going to be. We know what her decision is going to be. She's going to deny the motion. The trial moves forward.
Is y'all cool?